thanks for tuning in. This is my intro video to my new channel, which you're on right now, which is called On the Lounge With. The with the double dot or three dots at the end is obviously because you're not on the lounge always with me. I'm looking at having guests who are going to be sitting here, a little bit here, and we'll be talking about issues that affect them. So the idea will be that there will be three sections. There'll be past, present, and what annoys you, and we'll run through that over a series of videos. I was hoping to do it in one long video, 15-20 minutes, but my camera up there, she don't do more than 10 minutes before it decides to stop. So this intro will be less than 10, but all the other interviews will be over two videos that I'll blend together. That'll be the only edits, because I want it to be as people speak it. Right now, where we are sitting, where this is all about, is my caravan, which I'm building. If you'd like to have a look at me, I'll take a walk around, just put it in the comments below, and I'll take you through a video. What I'd like you to do is see over the videos, intros and the video sections coming up, is there, you'll notice a change. And if you do notice a change, put that in the description below as well. Alright, so I'll start it off as the first person, but this will be really reduced. My name is DavidHinds, and I'm going to be hosting this channel, and I'll be bringing people in from all over, as I said before. So, briefly, past, born in 1960, father was in army, mother was a traditional housewife and mother. Dad went to Vietnam 3 times, up until about 1972, and then, you know, in those early years I played football, soccer, rugby league, rugby union, was a sprinter, did little athletics, lots of activities. I've got an older brother and a younger sister. 1972 I started martial art training in a dojo in and around this area, and I'm from Brisbane, but right now I'm on the Gold Coast. Sensei Stan Prakuda, who I believe has passed away now, he made my life. He changed everything for me. 1972, trained, went through all these different karate schools. In the 80s I went to Taekwondo, got married in the early 80s. My wife at that time was just convenient, the next thing. She had 2 abortions that I'm still suffering for now, and that's something I'd like to talk at some point. The leftovers of a person's decision that they don't know how that's going to impact on other people in and around their life. That marriage ended. I moved to WA in 88 to start a Taekwondo school over there. Moved to Albany, a country town in south of WA, and met my second wife, who was the mother of my most gorgeous daughter. She's now 25. There's lots of issues about that I'd like to talk about as well. Domestic violence, where I was the victim, and family courts. That's a nightmare we don't want to raise right now, which I'd like to talk about at some point. If you want to know, again, put it in the comments. Or if you've got issues you'd like to talk about, put that in the comments as well. Met my most beautiful wife now in 2011, and we moved to Gold Coast in the end of 2011, 2012. Lots of jobs in those times. I've been a TAFE lecturer, I've been a gym instructor, full-time martial art instructor, I've done testing and tagging, civil engineering, as in building pipes, you name it, I've pretty much done it. And I think I can relate to almost everybody on the channel who wants to be interviewed by me because of my experience. So, not that I've done it all, of course that's impossible, but I've done a lot, and I can help out in any way. We can discuss lots. So presently, the present time for me is now going to be related to everybody since that absolute crap over the last 3 or 4 years that's affected the world. And what I'm doing and what I did in that time was concentrate on some web channel videos for my martial arts school. And I had to start work. That school had dropped its numbers because of the lockdowns and all the other stuff. And I started working as a trailer assembler, which was a little bit like Big Man's Meccano. Very cool. Then I went to traffic control, which is Lollipop Man, and that's something else I like. There's lots of things I like to talk about, but that's a stressful, hard job. Doesn't seem to be, and people accuse you of sitting down too much, but boy, when you get a chance to sit down, you take it. Being abused all day is pretty ordinary, and you've got to be a pretty strong character to deal with that, and sometimes I don't think I've got that character. Anywho, that's something else we'll talk about. So the next part, that's the 2 sections. The next section is going to be what really annoys you today. In this case, it's me, and I'll just go through that quickly. What really annoys me today is how quickly we forget. On the 25th of April, which is in 2 days from today, is our Anzac Day, which is Australian and New Zealand Army Corps. We celebrate and commemorate all of the wars, the conflicts that the Australian and New Zealand Army Corps were involved in, and it's a time for us to remember not only our allies who helped us, but even the enemies that were part of it who were actually innocent as well, the same as our troops. And it's a really emotional time. And the thing that we say always on Anzac Day is, lest we forget. And I think the obvious thing in this is, it's not, actually we've just simply forgotten. It's like, lest we forget, drop the lest, and we forget. And it's not just the wars we've been in, it's like everything. How many of you haven't forgotten what's happened in the last 2 years and what's happened to us and how it's affected us? And are we going to do it again? I really hope not. For me, that's my big personal gripe. We must remember, not lest we forget. So if we can remember the war, we can remember everything that happened in the 20th century, all the wars, everybody who suffered in those times. You know, it's not just the person who passed, or the soldier who passed, it's their families, their children, their wives, their mothers, their brothers, their fathers, uncles and aunties, that they also suffer and suffer for their life. All the things and the isms that are out there today, those people who do what they do, it's not just them who's a consequence of it. It's their brothers and sisters and uncles and aunties and mothers and extended family. They suffer too. And I think we need to remember that and hold that true. And that's my gripe. So, just shortening this right down, because it is the intro video, I'm going to be putting in the descriptions below as well the links to my Facebook page. I would like you to follow, I don't know the term, like or follow the Facebook page, whatever the terminology is, and I'll send up updates when the next video's coming out and who the guest is going to be. And if you want to be here with me, or I'm working on a StreamYard connection so that you can connect from anywhere in the world, go to chat and PM, private message me in chats, say you're interested and tell me a little bit about yourself, and we'll try and get you onto the channel. So I've got Instagram as well. I don't do TikTok and all those other things, so pretty much it will also be on Rumble. So I'm going to do episode 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, etc. If on YouTube there's a missing number, like you goes 1, 3, 5, 6, then I think number 4 and number 2 weren't suitable for the YouTube agenda or YouTube platform, because while they have their knees on my neck stopping me putting in what free speech should be, those missing episodes will be over there on Rumble. That link will be below as well. So please, hey, again, my name's DavidHinds. I'm going to be doing this for a lot of people. Please, I know it's hard to do, and it's the only thing that's really going to help this go anywhere. Follow the channel, like this video, and share it to someone who you think might like to be on the lounge with me. So, short and sweet. Remember, always take responsibility and own your stuff. Or shit. But own your shit. And, hey, above all, enjoy your journey. Thank you very much for looking. Like, share, subscribe, Facebook, Instagram. Do the same for me. And I'll see you in our first episode, hopefully in the next week or two. And on InstaFace, TikTok, Brookgram thing, I will tell you who that will be in the next week or so. Thank you so much for watching. Enjoy your day and really, really enjoy your journey. Thank you.